Alright, you guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the new AirPods Max with USB-C, and we're going to go into a bit of a rant on these because these might just be the worst Apple product of the entire year. We open the box, we get our AirPods Max, same exact design from 4 years ago, same exact terrible smart case they call it, completely unchanged from 4 years ago. You still need to put the AirPods Max in this case to power them off for some reason, because you can't just long press the side button to power them off. You got to put them in that stupid case. AirPods Max with USB-C. They did take the effort to offer them in some new colors. This one is the Midnight. It actually has a pretty sweet tinted blue in certain light, but in most lighting conditions, they will look black, but this is the Midnight finish. Same exact headband and same exact mesh. Same exact ear cushions here. Still magnetic. They snap in just like that. With an unchanged design, this means we still have the condensation issue that was present on the first generation Lightning AirPods Max. Condensation issue still there. I can guarantee it. I had a massive condensation issue with the Lightning ones, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same with these. As you see on the bottom, we now have a Type-C port, which is great because this was the last thing that I had that was using Lightning. So that's nice. We got USB-C on these now, but the insane part is that after 4 years of selling these AirPods Max, they bring out a new version in some nice, somewhat worse, somehow, colors with Type-C. Now here's where the rant begins. Not only do you still need to use the bra case to power them off, these do not have the H2 chip. These are still on Bluetooth 5, still 20 hours of battery life, still H1. So that means you can't just say SIRI, you have to say, hey, SIRI. That also means you don't get adaptive audio, you don't get conversation awareness, you don't get personalized volume, you don't get the head gestures, you don't get any of the features that the AirPods Pro 2 have had for well over a year now. And here's the kicker, right? The AirPods 4 just came out along with these AirPods Max, and they are $129 or $179 for the A and C version. Those have the H2 chip, meaning the AirPods 4 as well as the AirPods Pro 2nd Gen have Bluetooth 5.3. They have the ability to just say SIRI. They have conversation awareness. They have personalized volume. They have adaptive audio. They have all the features we've come to expect from AirPods. But Apple, in all their wisdom, drops these 4 years, almost exactly 4 years after the originals came out back in December of 2020 with no hardware changes at all other than Type-C. So you're paying more than double the price of AirPods Pro and way more than double the price of AirPods 4 for dated hardware that is not going to age well. And this is definitely the worst Apple product of 2024 by far. Second place for me would be the iPad mini A17 Pro. At least with that, they updated the processor to the A17 Pro, which means the iPad mini gets Apple Intelligence. But here, all they've done is change the colors and change the port to Type-C. Now, they sound great, but another thing I've noticed is that you have to crank these up way higher than I have to crank up my AirPods Pro. To even hear them, I have to crank it up to at least 50 to 60%. Whereas on the AirPods Pro 2, you can crank them up to say 30, 40%, and you don't have to turn them up any higher. But with these, they're so quiet below 50% volume. It's ridiculous. I remember having that problem back with the older pairs of AirPods, like the original AirPods Pro. They had that issue where you can't hear them if you don't crank them up past 50%. And that's still present here. But yeah, for me, this is by far the worst Apple product of the year. Do not buy these under any circumstances. Do not buy these. Do not buy the Lightning ones. Wait until they update them again. Hopefully not 4 years from now, but wait until they update them again. They give them the H2, maybe the H3 at that point, and then they'll be worth it. But right now, I mean, these are a joke. The Lightning ones came out 4 years ago, and 4 years later, they release an updated model with the same stupid case, none of the new features we've come to expect from even the cheapest AirPods, and they expect us to pay $549 for these. Absolutely not. I'm an Apple sheep, and I can't even defend this type of stuff here. So yeah, these AirPods Max are a huge disappointment. The only thing positive I'll say about these is Type-C, obviously. It's great to have that. No more lightning on anything, please and thank you. But other than that, the only other two good things I could say about these is the transparency mode is much better than on the AirPods Pro 2. And the noise cancellation is incredible compared to the AirPods Pro 2. Other than that, that's it. These are a waste of money. I honestly feel like I've been scammed, and I have 2 weeks to return these. So most likely I'm gonna return them because this is just a joke. I mean, I'll give them a chance and maybe they'll win me over, but I doubt it because 4 years later, absolutely no hardware changes, no new features compared to the Lightning ones. And it's all down to them not bothering to put the H2 chip in these, and they're stuck with the H1 for whatever reason, even though the AirPods 4 that are $129 come with the H2, Bluetooth 5.3, and all of the features that we've come to expect from AirPods, and it's just very disappointing. Sorry for that little rant. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? It is nice to have Type-C, but they should have done way more with this than they did. And, it's a pattern with them. They become very set in their ways, very lazy, especially recently launching the iPhone without Apple Intelligence, but promoting it in the Apple stores, showing it off everywhere. But then when you actually get the phone, it's not available yet. And the iPad mini still has the jelly scrolling issue. For some odd reason, it took them 8 years to release a Magic Keyboard, Magic Trackpad, and Magic Mouse with Type-C, even though those accessories should have never had Lightning in the first place, considering they moved to USB-C in 2016. And it's 2024, and we finally have USB-C Magic accessories. This is wild. I mean, they have really, really gone downhill in the last, I'd say, year. They have seriously gone downhill with the level of effort they put in their products. Other than the Mac Mini, that new Mac Mini is incredible. That thing is awesome, and I might have to check it out. This was my review and more like a rant on the new AirPods Max with USB-C. I'll see you guys later.